We are tired to be outside performing burial every day.
America, please stand for us. We are dying. America, I'm begging. Save our life.
Hello Nigerians, I really want to ask you this question. This is your brother from Ghana. I want to ask you this question. Are you really okay? Nigerians, are you okay? Are you mentally, psychologically, politically, culturally, ethnically? Are you people okay? Like mentally, are you seriously okay? Why am I asking you this question? President Donald Trump tweeted that he wants to send troops to go to northern Nigeria to go and help Christians who are dying, who have been calling upon the United States and President Donald Trump to come and help them. So President Trump announced that he is going to send people to Nigeria to go and help the Christians in Nigeria. The moment this information came out on social media, Nigerians on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, they are all beginning to tweet nonsense. They are all saying stupid things. And I just begin to wonder, what is wrong with Nigerians? And that is why sometimes those of us from Ghana, we have this impression in our minds that Nigerians are very wicked, evil people. It is in the mind of every Ghanaian. There may be exceptions, but majority of us in Ghana, we have this idea that Nigerians are evil people. This is because people have been dying in northern Nigeria for a very long time. People have been dying. You see, they have been dying, especially Christians. And the people that are doing this, while they are beheading people, they will be shouting Allahu Akbar, which means that they are Muslims. They are Muslim terrorists, Muslim extremists. Okay, how many Christian extremists do we have in northern Nigeria? With all the persecution, how come we don't have Christian extremists in northern Nigeria? And now Christians are calling for help because the government of Nigeria has failed them. Okay, Tinubu and the people that came before Tinubu, they have all failed these people who are Nigerians living in northern Nigeria. The government, your government, has failed them, and so they are calling for help from outside, especially from the United States, and Trump wants to go and help them. And people are tweeting nonsense on Twitter. People are saying nonsense on Facebook, on social media. What is wrong with some of you people in Nigeria? I want to believe that they are decent people in Nigeria. I want to believe that they are God-fearing people, generals in Nigeria. But I think majority of you Nigerians have a problem mentally. You have a problem psychologically, culturally, religiously, tribally. And this is something you guys have to pay attention to and change. It is very, very bad. You are creating a very bad impression to those of us who are not Nigerians, who live in the diaspora. You are creating a very bad image and a very bad impression about your country. It seems like majority of you don't think clearly, don't think critically. So I support President Trump invading Nigeria to go and support Nigeria. Ever since I was a little boy in Ghana, ever since I was a little boy, and I am over 30 years old, ever since I was a little boy in Ghana, I heard of the Christian massacre in northern part of Nigeria. I was just a little boy, and I heard that the Boko Haram and the Muslim extremists in those parts of Nigeria, they are killing people, particularly Christians. Of course, it is not only Christians they are slaughtering. They are killing fellow Nigerians as well, but majority of them probably are Christians. Okay, I was a little boy. What has your government done about that? And now Donald Trump says that he is coming to help so that the Christians over there could be protected, and people are tweeting nonsense on Twitter or X and saying stupid things on YouTube, Facebook, and all that. Now, the argument most of them are raising is that, oh, look at what the United States did in Vietnam. Look at what the United States did in Gaza. Look at what the United States did wherever. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is a different thing. I don't remember the last time the United States went to war because of religion. In the history of the United States, we have a Christian president, which is President Donald Trump, and he's saying that the reason why he's coming there, it is only because of the Christians, because the Christians called upon Trump. This is the man that was saying that President Trump, come and help us. Listen to what the man said.
America, please stand for us. We are dying. America, I'm begging. Save our life.
Okay, so the man is saying that President Trump, come and help us. And their cry has reached the White House. and now President Trump says that he's going to send the military. More grace to President Trump. If you had a soul inside you in Nigeria, if majority of you in Nigeria are not stupid people, this gesture of President Trump, okay, the response that should have come from you should have been gratitude and collaboration. You would have said, okay, President Trump, we are here, we thank you so much, we are going to collaborate with you so that we'll be able to bring a lasting solution, okay, a lasting peace to the northern part of Nigeria. It shouldn't have been a reaction, a negative reaction to what the president wants to do. Why is this not supposed to make you happy that somebody is coming in to come and bring peace? Okay, Nigeria is not Gaza, Nigeria is not Vietnam, and of course they are not even coming to the southern part of Nigeria. That is not where they are coming. They are coming to the northern part of Nigeria, because the southern part of Nigeria doesn't have so much problem. It is the northern part of Nigeria that has a problem. And the president says that I am coming to the northern part of Nigeria to come and bring peace and to protect the Christian community in the northern part of Nigeria. And of course, it is not only the Christians that will benefit, because if President Trump succeeds in bringing peace in the northern part of Nigeria, anybody or everybody living in the northern part of Nigeria will be affected. They will benefit from it. So why are you not meeting this with gratitude? Why are some of you not meeting this with appreciation and then trying to talk to him so that there will be collaboration? Some of you are saying, oh, it is because of the minerals. It is because of the minerals. Haven't you had these minerals all these years? Ever since I was a little boy, and yet people are dying. What is the price of a soul? What is the price of one human being? What is the price of one girl, one boy, one baby, one old man, one old lady who is being killed, who is being slaughtered, who is being massacred every day? What is the price? Why is it that some of you don't think critically? Are some of you that dumb and stupid? It is because some of you are filled with evil and darkness. Some of you from Nigeria, those of us in Ghana, we have this perception about you, like I said, that most of you Nigerians are stupid and crazy people. That is what we think in Ghana. That is why Ghana is a peaceful country. And you see, when I was a little boy, anytime we heard that a Nigerian is living somewhere, we never wanted to go near the person, because we had this impression that Nigerians are bad, evil people. Okay, I am not surprised what I'm saying on Twitter, because some of you are so filled with darkness. Thank God for Christianity in Nigeria. Thank God for Christianity in the southern part of Nigeria. The bishops and the prophets and the apostles and the evangelists we have in Nigeria, God bless them. Pastor Chris, Bishop Oyedipo, and all these great men of God, God bless them. But I believe that something has to be done. And I believe that the response of President Trump in visiting Nigeria, in sending the troops to Nigeria, is in response to God answering the prayers of the saints in Nigeria. Because your government has failed you. Your presidents have failed you. All these stupid things they are saying on social media doesn't make sense. Okay, your president, Mr. Tinubu, also came out after President Trump, tweeted this. He came to say this. Look at what he said. What is the sense in what he said? This is what your president said. Nigeria stands firmly as a democracy governed by constitutional guarantees of religious liberty. Since 2023, our administration has maintained an open and active engagement with Christian and Muslim leaders alike and continues to address security challenges which affect citizens across faith and regions. The characterization of Nigeria as religiously intolerant does not reflect our national reality, nor does it take into consideration the consistent and sincere efforts of the government to safeguard freedom of religion and beliefs for all Nigerians. Religious freedom and tolerance have been a core tenet of our collective identity and shall always remain so. Nigeria opposes religious persecution and does not encourage it. Of course, it has been happening since I was a little child. I am over 30 years. The thing is still happening. President Tinubu, what is wrong with you? Are you serious? Nigeria is a country with constitutional guarantees to protect citizens of all faith. That has not been happening, Mr. President. I'm sorry to tell you this. That has not been happening in northern part of Nigeria. He continues, our administration is committed to working with the United States government and the international community to deepen understanding and cooperation on protection of communities of all faith. I like the ending part of your letter. Okay, President Tinubu, I like the ending part. Collaborate with the US, collaborate with President Trump so that he will be able to help your country to bring peace. I am a Ghanaian living in Canada. If something like that was happening in my country and President Trump wanted to do this for my country, I would have said, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, President Trump. I'm going to collaborate with you. That is what we need. So I agree with the ending of your letter and not the earlier part. What you said earlier on doesn't make sense to me, President Tinubu. People have been dying, okay? And those of you saying that, oh, it is because of the oil, it is because of this, it is because of that, blah blah blah, all this nonsense. You have been having all those resources, all those natural resources. You have been having them. What has been the outcome? How has that benefited Nigerians? Okay, how has that benefited the people living in northern part of Nigeria? Those resources you are talking about, which you claim America is coming to steal, and there is no evidence that that is what they are coming to do. But even if they end up doing that, God forbid, but even if they end up doing that, but in the process of that, they are able to succeed in bringing peace, so that Boko Haram will be destroyed, so that all these Fulani herdsmen that are killing people and killing Christians, so that their lives could be saved. Is that not better? What is the price of a soul compared to the price of the oil and those resources you are talking about? I have made a video about this earlier on. This is the thumbnail. So go to my YouTube channel, BluntGhana. When you go, you will find this video over there, and I did explain quite a lot. Why is it that while they are beheading people and they are killing people, they are still shouting Allahu Akbar? Could you imagine if there were Christian extremists, when they were killing people and slaughtering people and raping people, they would be shouting Jesus is great, Jesus is great. Christians all over the world will invade these people and destroy them and drive them away. We don't see that among Muslims. Most of the people that are tweeting nonsense and stupid things on Twitter, most of them are Muslims. I could tell from their names. I could tell that they are probably Muslims. This is very bad. This is very bad. Your government have failed you, and now somebody is coming to help you, and you are saying stupid things on social media. Stop this. Stop this. Okay? This is very bad. How come that Islam is one of the few religions on earth that has extremists, okay, that has terrorist group? How come? And while they are killing people, they shout Allah is great. What kind of God is this Allah? What kind of God is he? Okay, I don't believe that Allah is God. I don't believe that. Because how can people be sacrificing and be beheading people in the name of Allah, and while they are doing it, they are happy and they are screaming Allah is great for killing somebody, for killing a fellow human being because the person doesn't believe in your faith? What kind of faith is this? What kind of belief system is this? This is very nasty. This is very crazy. Thank God for President Trump. I pray that this thing will be done speedily and swiftly, so that all these extremists and all these terrorists will be destroyed. Okay? If you are a Nigerian and you have a soul and you have common sense within you, if you don't have bigotry against white people, if you don't hate white people like what some of you people think, if you don't hate white people, okay, we have ECOWAS, we have OAU. What have they done for Nigeria? What have they done for the peace in Africa, for the peace in West Africa, for the souls that have been killed and massacred every day? What have they done about that? And now somebody is here to bring help to us, and you are there saying nonsense. It is very shameful. Those of you doing this to Nigeria, stop it. You are painting a bad image about Nigeria. Okay? And again, I'm going to ask you this question. Are you people okay, Nigerians? Are you mentally okay? And when I say are you okay, I don't mean all Nigerians. I have great respect for many Nigerians. Okay, where I am, I have some Nigerians here with me. I have great respect for most Nigerians, but there are also most Nigerians that I don't have respect for. Some of you, those of you tweeting all this nonsense, posting all this nonsense, you guys have to stop, because you have hatred against Christianity, you have hatred against the white people. But you see, the white people have done so much for us. The phone you are using, the technology you are using, were produced by white people. Okay, the car you drive, the TV you have, the satellites you are able to use to make phones, okay, to make calls, all these things, okay, they were made by the white people. So if you hate white person, you are just stupid, you are just an idiot. You cannot hate them. You can disagree with them on certain things. That is fine. Okay, you can disagree with them. It is okay to disagree with them on some things that you think you don't understand. But to hate white people and to always have negative impression about white people, and you are always thinking that white people are bad, white people are this, you are stupid. White people are not bad. White people are not crazy. They are human beings just like you and I. Okay, and God has used white people to do a lot of good to the planet Earth. Look at science. Look at the things that you are using. Okay, if you went to school in Nigeria, how to read and write, we were able to do that because the white people came there to teach us. Okay, today we know how to do that. but we will not be ungrateful for what they have done. So if you hate white people, it is your own cup of tea. President Trump is a different president. He's a Christian president. In his time, he hasn't started any war anywhere. He hasn't started wars. He only does things to prevent wars. All that he does is to make sure that there will be peace. He cannot stand people dying. He cannot stand bloodshed. That is why he's doing all his part. Look at what he did in Iran. He could have had war with Iran, but he didn't. He only went to bomb their nuclear sites. That is what he did. Okay, I'm not saying that President Trump has done everything right. There are some things that I disagree with him, but majority of the things that he has done in his first term and in his second term, okay, is for the good of people, is for the good of mankind. And I love him, and God bless him. And so if you had a good soul and you didn't have darkness inside you, this is the time for you to celebrate and to pray that what President Trump has said will be able to come to pass. What we need is collaboration, so that we will be able to collaborate with him, okay, so that there will be peace in Nigeria. So please stop what you are doing. Again, I'm going to ask my question as I bring my message to an end. Nigerians, are you okay? Are you people okay? Are you people seriously okay? Anyways, if today is your first time visiting my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, like my video, and drop your comment, and let me learn something from you. I hope you will do that. So I want to thank you in advance. Thank you very much. Bye.
We will not be swayed by those who trade in falsehood or seek to undermine the integrity of our institution. Our commitment to fairness and merit remains unwavering. This remains the cornerstone of our career management philosophy, for it motivates excellence, strengthens morale, and renews public trust in the force we proudly serve.
And the one idea is how we are going to exterminate white people, because that, in my estimation, is the only conclusion I have come to. We have to exterminate white people off of the face of the planet to solve this problem. Now, I don't care whether you clap or not, but I'm saying to you that we need to solve this problem, because they are going to kill us. And I will leave on that. So we have to just set up our own system and stop playing and get very serious and not be diverted.
We are tired to be outside performing burial every day, and they expect us to silence. Now it's an order. Nigerian government came out openly and denied there is no massacre. There is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria, and look at it today. Is there any Muslim here? United Nations, I know you're watching me. American Senate, you are watching what I'm doing, I'm saying here. Special advisor to Trump. Now, please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. If they say they kill Muslims, Muslims are being killed. By who? By Muslims.